Hi there, my name is Jennifer and I work at the Pasadena Public Library Central Library in their children's room. And I'm here today to show you how to do one of our take and make crafts. And this one we're going to do right now is the sea turtle necklace. So it's going to look like this when you're finished. And I'm going to walk you step by step through how to make one of these. All right. So let's put our finished one over here to the side for a minute. So you're going to get your take and make as a little craft kit like this. So you're going to open it up. And take out all the pieces. So you should have 2 suns. You should have a sea turtle in your kit. And then you'll have a lot of these little beads. So make sure you don't have little ones around as you're doing this. They are a choking hazard. They're also kind of rolly, so you want to make sure you have a nice flat surface. Woo! That one almost got away. And then you'll also have some instructions in there. Okay, so these are the instructions. You can read through those, but I'm just going to show you how to do it today. So I'm going to set that to the side here. I'm going to set my little plastic to the side also. All right, so you should have a green cord like this. That's what we're going to use as the base of the necklace. And then you should have different colored beads in different amounts too. So you should have 8 green beads. You should have 4 yellow beads. 1, 2, 3, 4 brown beads. You should have 8 blue beads, and then you should have these 2 black pieces, and these are going to be the clasp of your necklace. So we'll use those at the end. So I'm going to set those to the side for right now. All right, now I'm going to show you how I made my necklace, but there's no right or wrong way for how you want to design your own necklace. So however your creativity takes you, you go ahead and make a necklace that works for you. So you don't have to copy me exactly. I just want to show you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to unknot my cord, and as I unknot it, you'll see that there's one ends, the ends both have sort of like plastic around them, like a shoelace would. That makes it a little easier to string the beads on it. Now, since I only have one sea turtle, I want my sea turtle in my middle of my design. So I'm actually going to put that one on first. And then I kind of want to make a pattern. So as you can see in my example here, I have kind of 4 sets of beads. So 1 set, then a sun, 1 set, a turtle, 1 set, a sun, and then another set. So I am going to start and do, let's see, a blue bead on either side of my turtle. Let's do 1 blue bead on each side. Now I'm stringing from both sides just because that makes it a little faster. If you want, you can do it from either side and do one side fully and then your other one. I'm going to put a blue bead on first, then I'm going to do a green bead on each side because I want the pattern to look the same on both sides. Then I'm going to do a yellow bead, and then a brown bead, and then another green bead, and then a blue bead. And I want that same pattern to continue on the other side. So I'm going to do a blue bead, a green bead. What comes next? Yellow. Yellow bead, a brown bead, a green bead, and then a blue bead. All right, so now I've got a nice turtle with some beads on either side. Then I'm going to put a sun. So let's put my sun on one side. Come over here, put my sun on the other side. Oops, I think that one was gonna go on backwards. Let me try that again. Oh, there we go, that looks right. All right, so then I wanna repeat my same pattern again. So I'm gonna do blue bead, green bead, yellow bead, brown bead, green bead, blue bead on one side, And then I want that same pattern on the other side of my other song over here. So I'm going to switch to the other side and do it there. So. All right. So I have used up all my beads now, and they're on there. So I want this to be at my middle of my necklace. So I'm just going to line the ends up like this and kind of pull it down to make sure it ends up in the middle of my necklace. And then to make sure that the beads stay tight on there, I'm going to tie a little knot on either end. So I'm going to take this side of the necklace close down to where the beads are, just tie it around my fingers, and then bring that loop through, kind of push it down to where the beads are, just like that. And then do a knot on the same side, on the other side, excuse me. Just kind of in the same exact way to make sure that my beads stay put. All right, so now my beads have knots on either end. They can't really move around. That's just how I want it to be. Now, I'm going to use these little black pieces that they gave us as the clasps. So I'm gonna thread this through the hole in the end. Now, and then I'm gonna tie a knot similar to the ones that I just made at the end of my beads. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna take this other black bead, thread it through the other side of my necklace, and tie it in a knot. Now this is the one thing that they didn't include in the kit that you are going to need if you want to do it like this, is scissors. So I've got my 2 knots on either side. I am going to grab my scissors here and then just kind of cut off so that the end is very short near where that end knot is on either side. Now, if you don't have scissors at home, that's okay. You can just take off the black beads and just tie the 2 ends together like this to make a necklace that you can slip over your head. That works too. So then after I've snipped off my ends, I'm going to pull these black pieces up so that they cover those knots. And then you'll see I've made that it's now a little clasp that can connect together if you push it kind of hard, and it'll snap apart so you can put your necklace on and off. And now you should have a lovely necklace that you can wear and show. There's my necklace from my Take and Make craft. All right, now let me show you, as I said, if you don't have scissors, what you would do is, I'm gonna cut these off really fast just so you can see as an example. So if you don't have scissors at home, you can just take the ends of your necklace and tie them together in a knot like this. There we go. And then you can just put it over your head. I have a pretty big head, so it won't fit me when I do it that way, but you can make it like that. Now, if you wanted to get even more creative, you could use this cord and just make yourself a bracelet instead of a necklace. You can do anything with this kit that your imagination will let you do. So that is our sea turtle necklace for our take and make crafts. Thanks so much for joining me here today. I hope this made it a little bit easier to understand how to make the craft. And thanks so much for joining us today. Bye.